At this current point in my life, I don't feel like my scars define me. I most of the time forget that they're there. And I'm very happy I'm at that point in my life, because before I definitely felt like they defined me in a negative way. They represented just being sick in general, so I viewed myself as constantly being sick. And now I just forget I have them until I look in the mirror a little bit too hard, and I'm like, oh yeah, I have this scar, it goes with this, surgery and all that. Other times I just really do forget they're there.
I once I figured out what the word androgynous meant, I knew that was it. I saw it on a BuzzFeed video. It was like, hey, androgynous people are androgynous models, something like that, and I knew that was it. Before I even knew I was queer, I knew that I was androgynous. I knew that that's what I resonated with. And so I kind of forgotten that was who I was, and because I was just with a bunch of dudes who were stronger than me and more athletic than me. And my mom reminded me of who I am.
Oh, I definitely was more vain, I guess you'd say, than when I was young. I do still try to take care of myself like I did back then, but I did look a lot better. And I liked what I saw in the mirror, but not always inside the way I was. Well, I've had arthritis for a number of years, and it is hereditary. My grandma had it, and it's gotten worse in the last year since I broke my hand. I have a lot of swelling, discomfort, and it's very hard to open jars and do your normal routines in life, and it does affect. I had more compliments on my eyes. They're blue. And I guess my skin don't have as many wrinkles as a lot of people my age, and I'm glad for that. My little bit of weight gain does bother me, but other than that, I feel okay with myself.
There's not a single person that I know that isn't, like, almost fully ruled by their insecurities. Like that one thing about myself, but then with my sort of, like, accepting view, I can kind of look at it for a little bit longer and just be like, I mean, it is what it is, you know? It is who I am, and there are people that like me, so I kind of have to, like, just have to accept it, you know? Just gotta move on.
It's not me that's the problem. It was, like, the people I was around, or more so person I was around, nothing about me was wrong. There was nothing wrong with me. And I would just, tell her to just not let him grind you down. As a 17-year-old girl, losing my leg was really difficult. But over time, I've grown to really love my leg. The robot leg, not the leg itself. Still makes me pretty nervous, but I'm a lot more at peace now than I was. I really like my scar on my shoulder. I think it's super cool. I really like my robot leg itself, but I don't like how my leg looks, even though I would never think of other people that way.
Through pregnancy, your body is changing rapidly, but also a baby is growing slowly, and it's hard to keep up and adjust to all of the changes, the stretch marks, looking at your body in the mirror and seeing a different body, but also being so glad because you're grateful that that little baby is growing. Postpartum, your body is left with stretch marks and a different shape, a different size than pre-pregnancy. And you're told as a woman that you're supposed to love that body and be grateful for that body. But mentally, how can you do that being physically exhausted from the pregnancy? I think that that is something that takes lots of time to process, and we don't have that postpartum with a new baby to take care of.
Where I kind of have this double struggle with being an androgynous person, where I compare myself to male physique and I also compare myself to female physique, and that's just a battle that will never be won for me. There's no way that who I am is wrong, because God made me this way. God designed me this way, and I truly believe that.
It will change your whole life if you accept the way you look, the way you act, your personality, how you dress, and you don't worry about anyone else. You feel this sense of freedom